Welcome back, y'all. NSDC post masterpiece week. What are we? August 15th today, The homies back, elusive, Sergio, me. How y'all been, man?
Chilling, man.
Chilling, man.
Just watching all this chaos.
Okay, yeah. It's a lot. Bro, I feel like a month went by and it's just been like a week. The
Yeah.
last
Well,
3 days I feel like fucking
in the Marvel world, like 3 days of like marathons, like a month. So
bro, it's been a whirlwind. I'm tired of being on fucking I had fun, right?
yeah,
This
yeah, for
whole
sure.
experience was cool, right? We got a video. Shout out to all the people who show love. And listen, what the last count like that it kind of blew up. Like
Yeah, I think we got like 1,000 views and like 50 likes, something like that.
shout out to
Yeah,
everybody who
thanks for
subscribed.
everybody. Yeah,
Yeah.
who
Uh,
showed love, hit the like button. I appreciate you guys. That was dope.
Shout out to all the homies who dropped by. It was first time for me opening a masterpiece box. Uh, yeah, I got lucky on both boxes.
No, it was
Um,
dope hits.
It was fun, man. I was in a lot of YouTube lives, bunch of yeah, people broke a lot of boxes. It was crazy. I'm tired of being on fucking camera now.
Yeah,
But
Yeah,
we gotta record the podcast. Like this is our fucking mental check-in. This is what we do.
yeah,
yeah. I,
no,
I will say though, so some juicy boxes.
yeah.
Like of course, there's gonna be some duds here and there, but I saw a fair amount of like juicy boxes. It might not be your favorite character, but it's a hard number. It's a signature. It's metallurgy. Whatever it is. So I saw a
Shout
lot
out
of
to
hits
Johnny.
and physical.
Yeah,
Yeah. Shout out to
yeah.
Johnny.
Johnny and Doom over here fucking getting loaded. They're getting influencer boxes. You know what I'm saying?
That's
So
that's what it is.
they,
That's
Hey,
what
that
it
was
is.
the
they're getting
whole. It was the whole conspiracy because
yeah.
I joined
Who-
Justin and Alonzo and them. It was the mega box. Oh, they had a bunch of people just cracking
The
boxes. That
the box party.
yeah, it was
That was funny.
honestly I wasn't even gonna join because it was late, bro. I was old. I was like fucking falling asleep. Like, and then I'm like, let me go in there real quick, crack it open, get it over with, and then I hit the fucking red Spidey Venom. I'm like, what the fuck going on? Like it was weird. It was cool. I like to see all the homies. I got a lot of love. I'm like, thanks to everybody. I don't even think I've seen like the actual YouTube live. Like I haven't even checked out. I saw it like once or twice, but like it was wild, bro. I couldn't sleep. Yo, we started talking like I went to sleep like at 6 in the morning because it was too much hype. Like
Yeah.
it was weird, bro. It's weird.
It's a lot of energy, man, especially like in that room that you had everybody excited for the product. And,
Yeah,
looking at it now, like I was telling you before it was released, that at least what I saw, I wasn't really messing with it. And now seeing the product, there's a lot of dope renditions of the characters. I would say especially female more than anything.
yeah.
He,
Going
he
to.
did he did drop the ball on certain characters such as like Wolverine. He looks a little bit malnourished, if that's fair to say,
Hmm.
for Wolverine at least. So
Yeah,
there's
some people. Yeah, some people didn't like the certain characters, but yeah, more male characters, I guess. Um,
I personally didn't like the Surfer, so that was a good thing because it just narrows it down for because I'm
you don't
always
have
trying
to
to go
worry
after
about
one
it.
character. Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
want to worry about two characters. So
But what
for
about that
me,
gambit? You know what I'm saying?
the Gambit's clean.
It's funny that he says he's only going after one character. See, based on like the saga that he has going on. You know what I mean? Like he always says that, but
Well,
then like
it's
other
a
things happen.
revolving
You
door of
gotta
It's
you gotta
characters.
crazy.
distract them, bro. You gotta distract them while they're like, "Hey, look, I'm looking away. It's it's a fugazi. Come on, fairy dust." No, but
Oh man.
yeah,
Yeah.
that Gambit is clean. I'll give the Gambit an 8 out of 10. Again, like I was telling you, just being honest, it's not messing with Jusco's Gambit, Jim Lee's Gambit, not
Wait.
even
Okay.
Vitalis' Gambit for that matter. But it's clean.
So on
Wait.
card
So it does
auto,
go like
on card auto trade
92. Right?
dress.
9 to 10, yeah. Yeah, the trade dress is super clean. It's from one of my favorite Gambit comics, the Uncanny X-Men number 350. So that's dope as well that it has that, and even which is cool for a change because if you with MM, like I think the back of the Jusko Gambits, you would have the X-Men Uncanny 266, which is his first appearance. So it's kind of dope to see another comic that's not his first appearance being used.
Was it 350th issue, right? The shadow box you have, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that one
You,
is just
so
dope.
you got to get that.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, anybody that wants to make a huge trade happen, I got a little Simone Bianchi Spider-Man Silver Spectrum.
Oh,
I'm gonna need the Gambit What If auto. That's what
oh,
I want to go for because of the trade dress. You
okay.
know,
I see
throw in a
you.
little bit of
See you, dog.
cash shizzle on top of that, and we'll figure it out.
So something like
Yeah,
nothing crazy.
nothing crazy,
Yes,
but
Sergio. Any that stood out, you know what I mean, artwork that you fell in
Oh
love with,
man,
you know what I'm saying?
for sure the Kitty Pride. That Death
mm,
Bird is super
I,
clean.
I think that's
Death
Uh,
Bird,
I think that's
Death Bird.
top three easy, probably top one for
yeah.
me, or
Uh,
Street
two.
I,
Witch.
I like the
Probably.
like. There's a lot of likes, but like those two to me like kind of stand out like pretty hard. The
Yeah,
characters that you would expect, like like the Wolverines and the Magnetos, like nah, like that wasn't like the hitter for me, But
Oh, yeah,
I'm not saying that it's bad. I'm just saying
yeah,
like based on the art, like not I'm not basing it on the character, their powers, their tier, like what tier the card is. Like just
yeah,
looking at like what it was, I was like, man, those two cards are super clean. Like
super. I think a lot of like B and C tier got like became the actual hits of the box because of the artwork too. Like it was cool. It was cool to see like the lower character Deathbird, bro. I fucking love that card. Like it. I would never look at a Deathbird card, but like this set, it's different. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah. What was the other one I liked that I mentioned? It kind of had that little anime look that you pulled. Was it Death Star or who was it?
oh,
Shatterstar.
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 They're
There you
like Final
go.
Fantasy. You said, yeah,
Yeah, that was pretty dope. It was like no, it was like some Naruto, with
yeah.
the
It's
with
like
the
a
red eyes
warrior.
going on. It
Yeah,
was
like
pretty
a
dope.
warrior.
But there were some other ones again, like not to like I said, I'm definitely giving them his flowers for all the female characters or most of them. But for me, like the Weapon X wasn't it. To me, that Weapon X Jambalaya from 2018, that artwork still just
Yeah,
has
I think
is
that
on top for Weapon X for me.
that's got to be what top one overall all
Yeah,
time. Like
from
that's
cards,
it's tough to beat
100%.
that one. No, 100%.
Yeah, and it's unfortunate, man. That's just how my brain works. When I see the new rendition of a character, I automatically go to my trio, and I think of can this replace one from the trio? And if it can't, it's tough, unless it's like one of my main characters that I collect more than a trio of, which Gambit falls into that lineup. That's why I'm okay picking it up. But it's not a top three Gambit, but it's top 10 for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I would say modern masterpiece. It's my favorite game. Like
yeah,
who else
I
has
agree with that.
Just Cause the
No,
2016? Like I think this one's
no, he
above
got
that.
just goes. He
Yeah.
got just goes for sure. He just doesn't have 92s just goes
Yeah,
though,
when you bring in like pre what 2007, like yeah, or
which is
even
hey,
96. Yeah,
which is hilarious, right? Shout out to Jacob because he's always talking about how the '90s artwork is trash, but those are like some of the best, cleanest gambits
I
out
think
there.
last
Because
time he kind of revised that take because Jacobs, he's been changing his mind on a lot of things, which is cool. You like to see the homies, progress.
He's
It's
a
funny.
growing boy. He's a growing boy.
I mean, he's a
It's
No,
funny.
but
midnight collector. Like let's
I
not forget.
do.
Listen, man.
Hey,
I,
I do like that they paid the homage in the Battle Spectra to like the '92 Battle Spectra like style,
yeah,
the design of the card.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
really dope.
the base card.
Like low key, like just kind of like put it in there. I don't know if it's like in the checklist if it says Battle Spectra or like kind of like an homage style, but you could definitely tell that that's like a throwback to the '92.
Definitely,
yeah.
yeah.
Shout out to I was gonna say real quick before I forget because we're on that train of thought with the whole Jacob thing. But shout out to Dante Collectibles. I was chatting it up with him. I was sending him some Daredevil links, and somehow we got into talking about jambalayas and PMGs, and he's like, "Yeah, I don't know if I really fuck with jambalayas and PMGs." Sergio was telling me the same thing. I was like, Man, don't listen to Sergio. Sergio be saying a lot of things. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying? But he owns the Doom Jambalaya and he owns the Doom PMG, which is
It's
crazy.
just, it's just part. Yeah, but like it doesn't mean that he has to. Is what I'm telling him
No,
because
no.
the stuff that he is picking up, like the what is it like heroic origins that Daredevil, it's a pop too and a PSA 9.
Yeah,
You
that
know,
one's a pop.
I'd rather him pick that up than a PMG. You know, because there's 100 of those somewhere.
Yeah.
Battle Spectrum. Yeah, what they call these spectrums. Like, yeah, there's a little bit foiling. I guess this one
That's
looks
nice.
a little bit more OG because I don't know. It's
All the
tough to
lighting.
tell, but it does have like that texture in the foiling
Mm.
part. A lot. Some of them, like the Silver Surfer Galactus, has very little foiling, like on the edges, kind of like what we saw in like X-Men Metal, where some cards have a little bit of foiling. You can't really
Yeah.
tell when you see a green PMG type of stuff. So yeah. What'd you guys think about these after seeing them?
No, those aren't it.
For me that don't do it. There's a lot of people who love like the out of 15s, and obviously the one on one's been going crazy. Personally, for me, I just don't like plexi cards that
Yeah.
much. But they're outnumbered, so it has some appeal for people.
Yeah,
You know,
like
Yeah.
it's cool because it's a new insert. Like I'm used to the insert being in another box, but
Yeah.
uh, I mean,
the new
of course,
hollow
like
foils.
with the hype right now, like it's gonna be like some crazy. But I'm not too crazy about plexi cards either. Oh,
Yeah.
foil.
The speckles are clean. Again,
But these are the new
it,
hollows, like
they're
base.
cool.
Yeah,
Yeah, they're cool again. But I did a post recently because I was thinking about the same thing. He had Star Lord and Raccoon in that set. It's still not messing with Bianchi's Star Lord or Raccoon. The artwork on those kaleidoscopes are crazy, but they're
I would
decent.
say this one's pretty good though. You know.
No,
Yeah.
they're not bad. The only thing that I've seen a lot of issues with, and I think I even sent a link to Collection King's Arthur for Scarlet Witch one.
Off center. Yeah,
There are a lot of off-centered ones. Yeah, I'm
it's a
seeing
lot
a
of
lot of
center.
OC.
Yeah. Um. Yeah, it's some new stuff that we've never seen before. Like we got like these checkerboard variants for like base cards. I think so. It's
They look,
interesting. It's just new
yeah,
stuff.
they look dope.
You know, I think the battle spectrum, the gems are like the big ones. The autos, the SSAs. Yeah.
On those holophones, I will say that that was probably the most improvement I've seen. Like if you do compare the old school holofoil, the base ones, the non-numbered, they get shit on by these ones. These are a
Yeah,
lot
the foiling
cleaner.
on these are better.
Mhm.
Although it does kind of confuse me when a speckle, like you gotta take a quick second to see if it's a speckle or not. And that's the only downside, but I prefer it over like the older regular
Yeah,
base holofoil.
yeah, those were like
Uh,
very dull.
Yeah.
Jamie, can we pull up
Oh wow, look at this.
No,
It's
it's
not
not
spec on
Jamie.
that
Jamie.
elusive?
Who
Like,
the fuck is
That's
Jamie, dog?
who's Jamie? Who are you talking
elusive,
about? I'm not
elusive.
Jamie now. My hands are right here. Look, as proof, guys. I'm not moving my hands. Go ahead.
Hold on, hold on. I guess
No,
I'll be
what was
playing the
it?
Jamie role
Jaime.
today.
Jaime.
No,
Yeah, I'll
not
be
Jamie.
playing.
Jaime. My bad.
Yeah, I'll be playing the Jaime role for today. Let's share the screen real quick. Okay, and what are we looking at? You guys want to go what
Um,
eBay? Looking at prices and stuff.
yeah,
Oh
let's look
yeah.
up the prices of like different sets, like at the current time.
Here we go.
Let's go down a rabbit hole here.
So before we get to prices, like yeah, no, that's true. Like the Death Bird to me, like the standout, the Kitty Pride, all that good stuff.
Yeah,
Let's see.
that that Kitty Pride
Yeah, there
is
goes
a
the
special one.
preliminary
You
art.
know?
Was crazy right there. The Gwen is dope. I really
That's
like it.
nice.
You got the comic panels and stuff going in there. That's pretty sick.
Yeah, that is dope. That's the
Uh,
first time I see the Gwen, by the way. I hadn't seen the Gwen before.
oh really? Yeah.
Yeah, that's nice.
Um, Ma's not my favorite. I get it. I do like that they both kind of are like a set, but
I mean, it's
yeah,
crazy. He's a little spread cheeks. That's a little crazy for me, but
yeah.
I mean,
The pose is not my favorite, but
Well, that's a pretty
I'll
standard
punch him up.
that's a pretty standard Spider-Man pose. You know?
I do. All right,
is
let's
it?
talk. Let's talk about this though. Um, because me, it surprised me that elusive. I don't know, it surprised you, but we know Sergio's the OG Spider-Man type of
Yeah,
guy,
it is.
and
Yeah.
he hates this card, bro. And
I mean,
I
there's a
and
Spider-Man comic behind him. I mean, I'll just say that
right,
as a
exactly, 100%. And for me, I am notoriously don't care for Spider-Man. I love that card. So
I mean,
it's weird,
I don't
bro.
I don't mess with it personally because to me,
Uh,
when let me explain why too. Like when I compare it, the Jusco Spider-Man is probably second from all of them. I won't even count Palumbo's was. I even say Palumbo's was better than Spider-Man than that Spider-Man. But I think the best one is still the Bianchi Spider-Man from the base cards. If we're just talking about base, you know.
Yeah, they
It's
go.
too plain for me. He's just what removing
uh,
his
This one.
mask. I don't know. I
uh,
think
Yeah,
the
it is
canvas is a
like
better Spider-Man.
yes, yeah, I would
yeah,
agree. Like
yeah. The
it's
canvas is
best
better Spider-Man.
visually. I don't know. I do to me this one can does
That should
like
have been the canvas.
does the
What
cursor
what
show up or no?
what
Because I'm
what's
not
the
Yeah,
price on
now it
that?
shows up
What did the canvas sell for?
canvas
162, 164.
164.9 like a regular Oh wow, that is pretty
That's
pricey.
why.
And we saw a lot of those get pulled. A lot of Spider-Man canvases got pulled.
Yeah, because those are the base like you know what I'm saying. But like talking about this one, I don't know. It reminds me of some old school like lowrider artwork, you know, where you have like the family
On
in
the
the
background.
background and like I don't know. I like it.
That
I,
makes sense.
you know, it's cool.
And,
I think this
and
Spider Man is like better. Yeah, I agree. The red canvas
Oof, that's
specifically
wild.
is very, really nice.
and what I said earlier about the background of the other card is that there's so many cards, like for example, the Domino, or like a couple of cards where like he just uses like it's almost like a portrait style, like it's just the character and like a background color. I don't
Mm.
like the background with like Goblin and like Uncle like Aunt May. Like, come on, like I don't want to see that. Like I do like the mask. I just wish it was like another
You
background
jump
for
up.
me
Yeah, I
personally.
mean, like if you yeah,
You
Kitty
you
Pride.
like it?
Ooh,
Yeah.
the storm is dope. I mean, we go to my
I,
favorite, the Death
I don't.
Bird. Like, ooh,
That one's
I
crazy.
don't. I don't like the storm.
Yeah, I don't like the storm.
I
I
I
don't
don't
like
like
the
like
storm.
Mohawk Storm personally, anyway. So, but
the
yeah,
the canvas is also really nice. Like, I like that one too.
Mm,
Um, yeah, bro. Like, but we all have our favorites and shit.
mm,
Let's talk a little bit about the market. Um, we've been
yeah,
seeing
crazy.
some of these cars go crazy.
No.
At a 15 plexi 405 for Emma Frost. Mind you, a lot of people purchase like me at 499. That is getting close to the box price back.
that Dark Phoenix is crazy too. By the way,
Yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
the
No,
next
it's
one.
nice. Jean Grey is a real popular one with a lot of
Mm,
people.
she's okay on this one.
I personally like the Iron Man Hulk one a
Hulk.
lot. Yeah, there's a green one that sold in a Facebook group. It was really nice.
Yeah.
Um,
That's
but
and
look,
he did a lot of the
dupe,
characters justice, man. Like he did a lot of
the
characters very well.
the dupe out of 10 autograph. What if 532? Like this is something that's
That's
we've been
crazy.
seeing a lot. Like 700 for like Iceman, 725 for a Man Thing. Like
Electro, I think was one of them too, right?
and for that, I mean, to me, like it just means people are picking up. They're trying to build sets. Like these are the first cards to go to market. Like they're getting a
But
lot.
but but on that note, let's be honest though, right? Whoever's trying to build sets that's paying those prices is definitely not the OGs because they know they're smart enough to know to wait after EPAC.
I don't know if that's true because I've never been a part of a modern release, but we've always seen the masterpiece people who some of these guys who just collect masterpiece, they're paying top dollar just to like lock everything down. I don't think it's just new people. We've seen some, OGs buying stuff at like, high prices. Uh I don't know because maybe I have seen like people who were after the Just Go series in 2016 actually participate in this one heavily, maybe because it's a similar type of style compared to like Palumbo and Bianchi, which is very stylized. So there's people definitely paying, and then you see like this just happened a couple of minutes ago.
Yeah, weird.
$31.85 for that green
Yeah.
BSG Weapon X. Like, yeah.
You think Weapon X gets the same hitting power as like Wolverine, like actual like Wolverine? Is there
I
like a
I,
difference between like
I
a
think
Weapon X and a Wolverine
traditional.
card?
Yeah, I think traditional Wolverine probably get higher. More people after it. I would guess so.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Weapon X, from what I hear from other collectors too, it's pretty niche. Like the people that literally go hard after Weapon X.
Mhm.
But even at this price, 31.82, I will say this: I think that people are treating the BSGs as as PMGs. And
Mm.
if we go by those prices, I don't think it's that wild. 31.85. I think whoever got an okay deal. It's not too high. It's not too low. And the reason I bring this up, because if we remember, um, before the market boom, I remember Fausto Sketch Card Hive picking up his Surfer Green for 2,500. So if you think about it, that's
Right.
a Fleer Ultra out of 10, right? For 2,500, you're getting an auto on top of that. On top of
Yeah.
the fact that it's a 10, you're getting
And,
an auto now.
and I think they're all gold, which is
Yeah,
pretty dope. I like that he switched the color
the
too. Like,
contrast looks dope.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and
so
then
that's a
yeah,
good sale. I think that's a good sale.
that's the. Does Weapon X have a PMG?
Weapon X? No, I don't believe so. He has the
Right. So this
jambalaya.
would be like technically the first gem type
Mm-hmm.
of card out there. I agree. Like, yeah, I don't. Yeah,
That
I
was a good
mean,
addition. The autos on the battle spectrums was a nice touch.
the market is still like being set. Like this is all new numbers, so we don't know what's gonna be what, and then 6 months, and then after 6 months, who knows.
Yeah.
Um. Let's see what else has been
You know what I do
selling.
wonder too, as we're going through these,
Mhm.
like how much of it is it FOMO, and how much is it like just people were just bored with what was available. I think anytime there's something new, FOMO aside, I just think it's because you got tired of seeing some of the same stuff on eBay. You know?
Yeah, yeah, it does energize people to
Yeah.
collect, right? Like they're like, and and you get like masterpiece only comes 2 3 years, so like it's the quality of our work is different than like a beginnings box, that we had just
Mm.
previously. So I think there's some FOMO. I mean, there's people complaining at 500 and 600, and then we start seeing people buy at 999, right? Like it was just there's been a lot of boxes with multiple one of one hits in a box. Like it's been kind of crazy. I think see the red canvas to me is like a
Yeah.
really just visually appealing. We're like monetary value aside, like that to me is a very visually appealing set. Um,
Yeah.
you know,
That was dope. Same thing though. I think some of the reoccurring problems I've seen with those as well is centering. Is again, that one looks
from
decent.
top to bottom,
Uh,
and
Even sides, there's some crazy ones that are like super off.
yeah, and
But
there's different levels. Like
that Wolverine it's out of 149. Although nice, again, I don't think that's an $800 card at all.
800 is at a 149. That's tough.
No,
Yeah, who knows? It might. Yeah, I don't know.
I
Yeah,
mean,
to
I
me it
think
seems a little too much early on, but I don't know. Well, I
yeah,
guess you will figure it out. Some of these autos going over 1,000 to me seem like a little much, but it's first to market, right? It's like strike while the iron's hot. Like, you know,
hmm
we always see this in every set. Like a Peter Porker Queen
Mm.
PMG went for 4,000. Like, let's not forget that. Like I keep going back to that. Like, come on.
Well,
Would
let's
you
not.
rather have? Would you rather
You,
have that Peter Porker
Yeah.
or like homie over here with the Weapon X and the auto?
oh,
Like, come
Weapon
on,
X.
come
Well,
on.
even we don't even have to go back to that. Let's go back even further. When I think it's a shout out to Cherry Collectibles when he picked up the Angel periodic 1 out of 3 for 5K on X-Men Metal.
Oh, I forgot about that. Is that
That
how
one,
much? It
yeah,
was
that was
something
crazy.
ridiculous. Yeah. Well, yeah. I don't. Yeah. Salute to you, dog. Hopefully
Yeah.
it went through. You know what I mean? Um, the Reds are cool. This
Yeah.
X23 is super cool. Yeah, Arthur, you got a problem with the Scarlet? You know what I mean?
I
Yeah.
mean, Arthur's not a Scarlet Witch collector anymore. Arthur's out of the game. He
Oh,
says
he's out
he's,
the game.
yeah, he's out of the game for sure.
Oh
He,
wow, I did not know that.
he says he's a Scarlet Witch collector, but
This beast to me is like one of the best beasts. I know it's a beast, but like to me, it's like classic
it's
X Men
dope.
beast.
That is a classic one. That's pretty dope.
the colors in the set, the colors are great. I love the propaganda, like Red Skull and the cap like theme. Like some of these have two cards that connect in theme, or like we see the Red Skull and the cap like propaganda theme like connects both of them, and then we see obviously the Miles and the Spider Gwen. But I like that some of these are like coupled together.
Yeah.
Psylocke. I love the What If. To me has been like,
Yeah.
it's cool that they use different ones, and they use like the Doctor Doom one on on the Doctor Strange
Oh,
Triumph and Torment, like
Mm.
Excalibur on this. That looks sick to me. Like that looks sick.
yeah.
Um,
Yeah, don't say that about the Strange, dog. Next thing we know, Crypto's gonna be collecting Doctor Strange.
Strange. I do like the font though. I really love that.
Yeah.
And I don't, I like the painting itself, like the visual. I've seen the plexi where they took like a lot of the background. It looks kind of odd, but
See the Pepsi. Going back to those, I think what lost it for me is stained glass from 2019 Flare. Like it's the
yeah, yeah,
same
yeah,
it's the
yeah.
same thing they're using. They're just switching up the front. I
Just for
don't personally like
masterpiece,
them.
yeah, like putting in a masterpiece, that's kind of, yeah, it's
Doesn't
just,
go.
yeah, in our minds, right? But people who don't know like anything about the past, there's like, oh, it's cool, right? Like
Yeah.
numbered stuff.
And then also too, even the font, right? Like we had Amber's before this in the 2017 Flare Ultra Spider-Man, but the font was not as huge or as obnoxious in the front of the card. So just subtle things that they could have done better. Same thing with the canvases, the base canvases. They have that box.
The
What the
block,
fuck? It's too much.
yeah,
You're
yeah.
taking away from
It,
the
it
art.
it blocks a lot because then we see like the foils, and then like way different without
Yeah.
that. Yeah. The domino, shout out to Nathan. Like, yeah, bro,
True Blue. Shout out to True Blue.
that's tough. A lot of people want that.
See that?
69 for a regular holofoil, like it's,
Yeah.
oh, there goes your boy, $53. Wow.
See, I will say, let's enlarge that. I will say, the thing about preliminaries is you start seeing some of the flaws in the cards, right? Like if you guys remember the flaw on the Spidey hand from 2016 Jusco, that once you see it, you won't unsee it. That little hand is a little,
I don't see no flaw, but
the wrist is a little too long there, But it's maybe because because look at the other hand. But again, it's just nitpicking at this point.
yeah,
But it's a
I
nice one.
mean, hey, do you, dog? You know what I'm saying?
Look again. That's only in the preliminary. Once you see any other version of that card, you can't see it
You
as
saying he
easy.
adjusted it? That's what you're saying?
Yeah,
Oh, okay. I mean, that's what. Yeah,
yeah, he did a
yeah,
good
yeah,
job.
yeah. Damn, you
Well,
really be. I don't be like observing that quite well, but I respect it. You know what I'm
Well, yeah, you have to. When you're trying to spend this money on some of these things.
saying? You ain't
You
lying.
know.
You ain't lying. Let me pull that up again because I fucked it up. So you guys before that had asked me, um, what are the other masterpiece doing right now,
Yeah,
right? Like,
yeah.
let's do a little
1816
comparison
Colombo.
because we see these not $50 for a base.
That
Yeah,
that's not too scary. Look, I think that's the prices to give you guys
yeah.
like comparison that just goes base Battle Spectre gems go for, like the Wolverine
Okay,
versus Sabretooth and the Venom versus Carnage. They're like at
that's what
75 to
normal.
$100 level. Yeah,
Okay, see, I've never participated, so I'm just clueless to this. I really love this Wolverine. I know there's some
it's
debate
dope. It's a
about
nice
it.
Wolverine. It's a nice
I
Wolverine.
really like it.
It's better than the base Wolverine. I'll say that.
I would, yeah,
100%.
I would say it's a lot. Yeah, this is way,
100%.
yeah.
The Black Widow's dope too. Shout out to um,
Easy,
who am I thinking? Izzy. Yeah, shout out to Izzy. Infinite Collector.
yep, dope. A lot of dope cards, but and there's Hope Storms too, super dope. Let's look at 2020, like because right now everybody's on 2022. What's happening in 2020?
Look at the oranges. There we go. Let's start with that.
$14
For an orange.
out of 99 going for 140. We just saw the red out of 149 going for 800 for like a big character.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, I mean, to that
And
point, there's a lot of opportunity for you to participate in masterpieces, getting stuff super cheap right now for other years.
yeah.
Mhm.
But that's a telltale sign too of what's going to happen to this new set after EPAC. Look at these orange Mysterio 1750. There's no
Yeah,
respect on Mysterio, you know?
$2 for a base card. Spider-Gwen 24. You have achievement rainbows.
We saw the
Spider-Man.
base. Let's scroll up a little bit. We saw the base Spider-Man canvas do 150, right? That's the what if. At least it's numbered to 14.99, and it did $5.
Yeah, different
That's
rarity. Here goes the auto 230, right? Like we're seeing autos go from I think for 750 on the new set. So yeah, I mean, is that because box prices are high for the new set, or is that FOMO? I think it's a mixture of a lot of things.
I mean, we could, yeah, it is a mixture of a lot of things because we could go to 2018 Bianchi, which is more comparable to the box prices of this new set right now. There are
Yeah,
also Bianchi boxes are about 1,000 right now, or 1,000 plus, and
I
you're
would say
probably going to see similar
Palumbo's the
prices.
same, no? Palumbo's around 900.
Honestly, I've never followed a lot of Palumbo boxes.
Well, here goes. Out of 25, 233 for a Loki.
Yeah, look at that.
Yeah,
Out of
out of
25.
25 right now
Yep,
for 2022, you're paying.
a lot.
Let's compare it. 2022 out of 25.
Look at that.
Um,
Best offer taken on that side lock, or on that domino, excuse me.
but I want to look at the canvas specifically. Do we have any here like this? $4.99.
Two against one.
But it's Wolverine, right? Like
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
these
what
are out
man.
of. Let me look up just canvases specifically. Or what do they call? Yeah, they call these galleries or what?
Galleries. Yeah.
Uh,
Wow, look at that. Colossus
wow.
Alpha.
Whoa, whoa. Hold on. Let's look at this real quick on 130 point because I'm interested. And hopefully 130 point works. 900. Oof.
Yeah, that's a hard one. Colossus
2650,
collector.
dog.
That's wild.
What?
That's crazy.
6. Yeah. I don't like that. Crazy. Okay. Let's see.
Yes.
Yeah, bro. There's some people are cracking and posting for a reason,
No,
dog. Look at some of these
no.
numbers.
Look at
1800.
Spider-Man.
Wait,
49.
wow. I would say the blue one also
It looks dope.
looks
It's a
dope,
nice
but I
contrast.
prefer the red. The
The
red
red
to me,
color match looks dope.
yes. This don't like this still like 167 to me.
Oh,
I don't
look,
know.
enlarge that storm. That's the one I was telling you. I think that's the one I saw. We'll look at the centering left to right.
Let's see.
Mm.
Share this tab. Yeah, bro.
You see?
Yeah.
It's a little off.
I like that storm though.
Mm.
Oh, yeah, that's a shout out to Gingy. I know he loves Storm.
Gingy for sure.
Oh, look at that Miles Battle Spectre posted for 5K OBO
Where? What are you talking about?
on your other page when you were on eBay.
Oh yeah. We can look at this.
Right there, look at that.
There's a
I will
couple
say
of these.
that's a dope post compared to the one where you spread cheeks. At least you got Green Goblins, an action shot. It's a little bit
Yeah,
better.
I like this pose better. I like the pumpkins here too.
Yes.
He's got some kicks. You can't really tell the Jordans. Which is cool. You kind of get away with that. That's dope.
Yeah.
You stupid, man. Oh man.
449
But like
There you go.
as
This
an
one.
example, the miles for me, I think it was a pretty compared to some other ones, that was immense.
Yeah.
Look at that
And you would
Mignola book.
I expected like something else.
Yeah.
The Mignola book in the back, and they used it on Doctor Strange. Come on, dog. Give me fucking Doom with that shit. It's like my favorite interpretation.
No, that wouldn't make too much sense. They can't do that.
It's all good. I'll take what I can get. I'm not mad.
No.
But yeah, let's look at 2018. What is 2018 doing? Or is that what we're talking about? What's 2016?
What's the price of a box for 2018 right now on eBay?
18 bucks. I would say it's 1,000.
Yeah, similar to what the prices are
Yeah,
right now.
similar.
Like
Similar. Yeah, some people paying 8. Yeah, same thing. But you get more hits on the 2022. At least what it feels like, you know.
you do get more hits, but you don't get a guaranteed sketch per box.
But the
Mm.
sketches have been, for the most part, not the best. Um, Unfortunately,
Yeah.
we haven't
Yeah.
seen like there's been a couple, but like they're rare. They're like out of what every 3 boxes or so, and like a lot of them have not been the best quality.
That
So that's the whole issue with Upper Deck and not paying artists, and it's it's unfortunate.
Yeah.
I forgot who was showing. I think somebody pulled like a what looked like a Lady Death, but whatever that character was, that was pretty sick. But that was probably like the best sketch I've seen out of like all the sketches pulled out of like all these recent rips.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then you
Look,
have like a bunch
look
of
at all these
orange.
oranges going for under
Yeah,
$20.
but
Decent characters.
yeah,
Morbius.
but like let's like this character, which is like a C D tier, and you compare it to a Deathbird, which is the same tier. Like that's this different. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And the artwork has a lot to do with the. But again, there is a lot of stuff super cheap. So
Uh,
there's a Black Bolt here. There's a Black Bolt in the new set, like $7.50 for orange out of 99. That's super cheap.
Modog. 750.
Iceman,
Katie Pride Orange. $18.
$18. The Emma Frost, which is a beautiful card,
Man,
99. Yeah, like $31. Yeah,
it's just
man.
like a blowout sale,
It's
Yeah. So
yeah,
Like,
again,
wow.
hopefully it serves people. Whoever's looking at these cards, oranges right now. This is what you got to look forward to. So
Epic Purple
What
one for $79. That is
look at that. Jusco.
low.
man.
That
That's
is
yeah.
Yeah.
low. That's a tier
I'm
4,
telling
which I
you.
guess it doesn't matter on number chip, but yeah,
I think it matters to to the right people. But yeah, I know what
Yeah.
you're saying. In general, yeah, it's still numbered out of 99
yeah.
or out of 199. Excuse me.
This rocket is dope. 30
That's the only
bucks.
card that's maintained value over the years. Is that Battle Spectre Venom versus Carnage?
That's a beautiful card.
Yeah, but I will say I think that's another one for me. It's a dope one, but I think the one you pulled is better, and it's not because there's Spider-Man in it, just because of the Venom. The Venom is
Mm.
better to me.
Yeah, I would say yeah. Yeah.
And I've
I
never
don't
been
know.
a
I
big
feel
fan
like
of
this
the
one could
teal. I
yeah.
think the red looks so dope with the one you
Yeah, the
pulled
red
too.
does look dope. I do like that they introduced, the
Two
red
new
and
colors.
green. Yeah. Um this auto though, did it really sell for 12.7? That's it's not nothing.
Well, let's be fair. You know, those two silver spectrums from Jusco don't come up. You know, how long have you
Well,
been in the hobby? And if they
yeah.
do, what were they asking for on Dunes and Surfers?
Yeah, I mean, and people say they control people control the market, so I
Yeah,
mean that's beyond like when I jumped in, like I'm late to the whole what happened here. I'm sure there's more knowledge of people who could explain why certain cards go for what, but $50 for a purple, like that's a dope Jean Grey.
yeah.
Yeah, there's opportunity. PSA 9, 425.
Those are that you're paying for the grade. Those are tough to nine. So that's what it is
That's what I'm
too.
saying. It's a Spidey like that. That's not nothing. That
Yeah,
seems like a deal. Um, that Mystique is crazy. I always like that one. But yeah, there's opportunity. There's always opportunity there, so people be careful. It is fun, and not gonna lie. But I got in at 4.99, so I got lucky with 2 hits. It produced a lot more than I expected. So just be careful, man. Be careful out there.
yeah. Just be patient more than anything. You know, and like
Yeah.
even myself, I see a lot of these gambits get posted, and I'm like, man, I want to jump on it. You know, but I even I'm still trying to stay disciplined myself and just wait till after EPAC and see what I could do.
I will say, like, for people, like the autos to me are gonna come down. I'm assuming this is all speculation. We don't really know what's gonna happen, right?
Yeah,
Um,
but if history repeats itself,
if
it
history
will.
follows, they will come down. And some of these that are getting 750, 500, 750. We're gonna start going for 200 to 300 at some point. Like it's just
Yeah,
it's what
Mm.
hopefully we're gonna see.
when the new set comes out,
And
I will say though, I think this masterpiece set a light little bar. Like there's no expectation now. Like it's I think it's a good set. Like overall,
yeah,
Yeah.
I would
you know.
agree.
Like
Overall,
my least favorite is the preserved in
Colombo.
amber.
Oh, my bad.
I mean, like,
Oh, we're talking about the sets. I was about to say. Yeah, I think it's better than Palumbo set personally. So I think the new order for me is Bianchi, Jusco, Dos Santos, and then Palumbo. That's my order for me. I still think Bianchi.
To me, it's still too fresh, but
Yeah,
it's. I think I don't know, bro. That it's top two,
top two for
and
you.
I think between this and Bianchi, like I love the style Bianchi so much, so I'm biased towards that. Jusco is dope. There's a lot of cards in there that don't do much, like
Yeah, that's fair.
unless like the Doom does it right. Like certain cards do it, but
The
this set,
Surfer was a good Surfer compared to this one too.
yeah, like this.
mm,
I mean, again, Jusco is easily right.
They're
Like the
right
most
there.
popular. Like Jusco is the most popular. Like in Marvel card. Like the collectors overall. Like that's the number one for a lot of these people.
hey,
I don't necessarily agree with that, but that's personal preference. Like
I
to
think it's
me,
legacy. I think it's because he did the inaugural masterpieces and he came back to do
oh,
the
I
modern.
mean, to be fair, do you guys remember the photo I sent, the Juiceco art with the Wolverine?
yeah, like that
Yeah,
piece. But he worked.
I
You
mean
said he
that,
worked on it for years, right? Like it was like
yeah. But that's
that's
like that's blowing
crazy.
the blue
But
suit Wolverine Dos Santos Wolverine.
yeah.
Like if that was the card insert, I was like, wow, that would have been like hella clean.
if that was a card, that would be crazy.
It's just specific characters, right? Like again, but
Yes.
to give those credit Santos or credit to Dos Santos, his gambit is better than Jusco's gambit of 2016. But then to me, like then you look at the Psylocke. The Psylocke's nice, but it's not better than Bianchi's Psylocke. Let's be honest. It's not messing around here.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Oh,
think I prefer Bianchi's.
yeah. That Psylocke is crazy.
It's just two different styles too. Like,
Hmm.
yeah, like it's
Yeah.
to me like
Yeah.
it's more like comparable to a Jusco set because of the style, right? Than a Bianchi.
Mm.
Bianchi, you gotta love that flavor of art. Like it's just.
Yeah.
And then this is the one Sergio's referring to.
Oof.
Yeah.
You know what
Sergio
I'm
Reeve
saying?
likes the way the light hits his arms and the little peach fuzz. He's talking about the peach
No,
fuzz.
bro, it's
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 crazy.
it's it's a crazy piece. Like
It's crazy.
it's ridiculous, right? Like
Yeah, it's a dope piece. It's not bad.
I don't think it's just dope. I think it's fucking nuts.
Oh, it is. I mean,
Um,
for me, yeah. Yeah, I nitpick stuff. For me, I can't stop looking at how giant his boot is. Other than that,
yeah,
we're
but
good.
he's in the foreground. Like he's
No, I
it's
get it. It's a perspective.
Even
I get it.
yeah,
look at
like
look at the blades. They're like heated up and stuff because of the fire and stuff. Like come on.
yeah,
Oh, it's wild. No, he did a great job.
like
Um,
the big boot in the front makes sense. You know what I mean? Like he
but
drew it like perfect.
again, this is a lot of time. I think this piece was over a long time, so
Mm.
obviously it's gonna come out amazing.
Yeah.
Um, you know, it's it's a dope set. Um,
I think you were bringing up
It's really
Premiere.
awesome.
You were trying to bring up
let's
Premiere.
go here. Um, this just popped up today,
Pre-sale.
and we felt we. I mean, I wasn't the only one. We all heard like the people really against the price of the masterpiece starting at $4.99. I was just too like, but I just decided to bite the bullet. Some people decided to do the same thing with this. They saw it. It popped up at $5.99, and it's quote unquote
Ooh.
sold out. So people ordered some. Um,
Quote unquote. So,
yeah,
yeah.
because they're gonna go again. 5 cards per box, a
And that's
booklet.
even crazier. At least in the masterpieces, to your guys' point, people are getting some loaded boxes here and there. This, you're only going to get 5 cards total per box.
Well, you're paying for the sketches. Like
Yeah.
this is all about the artwork. If you're not into sketches, then I don't think this is for you. Like You're getting one of the big sketches, right? Either one of these, 3 panel, 4 panel, 5x7, or a booklet. You're getting a base set character inspired sketch. Then you're getting like original art on some of the cards, 2 serial numbered cards, and then a shadow box.
I will say what's cool about their sketches for the regular sketch is similar to the way Exquisite did their sketches. Is they'll say the name of the character at the bottom already. So I
Yeah,
think that's
like
pretty
right
cool.
here.
Yeah.
You see like Ant-Man, boom. Let's see. These are some of the examples of the bigger ones.
Yeah, the Rogue is nice and the Ghost Rider is nice.
Yep. Model Tim Shin. So yeah,
Well,
you got
let's
this
hope
stuff.
that for like a set that's so like sketch heavy, that like the sketches are actually like like nice.
Yeah. Yeah, you would hope so, right? Like it's the set. It's the masterpiece
It's
basically
the
set
sketch
up.
set.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
these
If you pull a couple cloaks, like when the first like pre-orders like finally come back, like I don't know, you got a problem.
are shout out to Alonzo.
Shout out to
Uh,
Alonso on that
that's
sketch. Listen, he could try to burn that shit down and it will come back and like haunt him in his fucking nightmares.
That's crazy.
That card stuck with you forever.
it's up there with the bow tie Venom. Shout out to Melfi, you know what I'm saying?
It's crazy.
So
You know,
wild.
they're both Venom collectors, right?
Yes. Well, yeah, I believe so. I think Alonzo just Spidey. I don't think it's Venom.
Yeah, shout out to Melfi too, man. I didn't even know he had that Venom hologram in a CGC 95, man. That's dope.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Crazy card. Yeah, he's sneaky, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
These are the shadow boxes. I think I don't know. I guess people will like them.
Yeah, it's a cool
Not for
concept.
me. They're not for me, but I get it.
Yeah.
And then this is the. I think these actually look really dope.
Yeah, they look
The
dope.
foiling, right? Like it's better than the past. At least to me, it seems that way.
The golds look very similar to 2017 premiere.
But like the teal with the teal, like it. I don't know. Maybe they chose the right cards, but you see like some of the purple down here and the purple in the corner. Like
Yeah.
it. It looks like these might be like shiny and gemmy looking. You know.
What do you think is like? I mean, you saw what Masterpiece just did. You see where this is starting at. What do you think this is gonna do? Like 3 days after, like what's the final sale price for this product?
I
Being
don't
that
think they're gonna.
it's only
Very
five cards.
I think this is
I don't
way
think.
more niche than masterpiece.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna go that much up. I will say though, I just noticed reading this. Shout out to Vince and Tabanans. That guy's super good. If you guys go to his page, he gets down. So I'm excited to see some of the characters I'm looking forward to with this artwork. Him and Batsky.
Atsky,
Is it?
yeah, it seems like it's a collab between both of them.
Hmm. Yeah.
Vin,
So
Vince El Tab, is that what you're talking about?
yeah, Vince Lotto is good, man. Really good.
So we're talking about this guy, right?
Yeah. I mean, don't worry about the Bebop and Rocksteady one. Let's scroll down from that. That
Let's
one's
see.
not probably his best work, but
But this, this does look
Click
like
on that.
3D renderish. Yeah, I get what you're saying.
yeah.
Yeah, know what I'm saying?
He's had some, yeah, watch. Yeah. There you go.
That's pretty
Look at that
crazy.
Miles, dude. Yeah.
That's wild.
So that's how you do Miles. But anyway, let's keep going.
This is the right guy, right? This is one of the cards.
Yeah, that's one of the cards. That raccoon looks hard.
1 out of 50. Bro, this is a really dope. Yeah. And then like you get
Look
the
at that.
foiling to match like the green. Yeah, bro. These
That's
are
dope.
low key gonna be dope, like cards.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's tough. $5.99 for like what is it? It's a tin, right? They usually come in tins.
Yeah, you come in tens and you get the one on the top, the panel or the big one, and then in the pack you get the regular sketch and then 3 cards.
Yeah, bro. He gets busy. You can tell. I think the other guy's the colorist, or maybe I don't know. But yeah, that's gonna be dope. Um, so you get that, and then the sketches. Um,
And then wasn't there still one more set that we were supposed to be getting before the year end, which was Flare Ultra Wolverine? I wonder what happened with
I
that.
don't know if that's this year. I know we've seen the sketch cards for those, so and
Yeah,
people
that's
have
what I
been
was
buying
looking
them. Like, yeah, there's a bunch
And
of
then the Midnight Sun blanks like popped up too.
the Suns.
What's up with that?
There's a bunch of sets that blanks have popped up. We just don't know when they're coming down. I mean, Masterpiece is still rolling. You think like within a month or so, like it's probably gonna hit EPAG.
Yeah, probably hits you back.
I don't know if those hits are gonna hit like we've seen like the physical boxes because
No,
people pulling 2 1-of-1s in a box with the add of 25 or something. Like it's just wild.
that that's not going down on EPEG. You're not pulling like two 1-of-1s and like a orange
Curious,
and
I'm curious to see like what happens on EPAC.
It seems like someone that's a supplier would do to like a junkie. Give them some good stuff up front, and then when they keep coming back, it's no longer that no more. You know what I mean?
But I mean,
yeah.
yeah, but as many boxes I've seen people break open, like not everyone is.
Yeah,
There
not
are
they're all
some,
loaded. We're
yeah,
focused on the loaded ones, but I think it's probably because a lot of the homies pulled crazy stuff. That's what it is.
yeah. I think there's. Well, people are judging 20%. What we don't really know how many boxes there are, but out of that bulk, a lot of them have been on video. As in the past, there weren't, right? So we get to see a lot. In the past, you would just see people post if they decided to post.
That makes sense.
This release, at least from what I'm gathering, other people like you're getting to see like there's YouTube videos. There's one going on right now where like people are breaking them open. Like anytime of the moment of day, like you're seeing people crack boxes live. So we're exposed to a lot of it. Maybe that's why it feels like it's a lot. I don't know. It might be a mental thing. Who knows?
Yeah.
But yeah, $5.99. People took it. Who knows? I don't know if they'll price it up. I mean, they have historically. So
One
we'll
thing
see.
that they should do, in my
Do
opinion.
they?
Go ahead, switch to my bad.
I was gonna say, do they pull a masterpiece and then like just post it back up for like 8, or do you think they do like $6.99, $7.99?
I think they might try to do the $7.99 or $8.99, and they're gonna fuck
It's
around
gonna
and find
stay
out,
stuck.
and then no one's gonna buy those, and then they're gonna drop it.
They're gonna start going back down.
Yeah.
But I'm excited to see people open these. Like, I'm not buying one,
Yeah, I mean,
but you know,
one thing I will say though, going back to the masterpieces, the only thing I would hope that Upper Deck tightens up in, if they're only going to be doing sketches 1 per 3 boxes or whatever the new odds are, let's also filter what sketches make it into the boxes.
quality has to.
Yeah,
Your
that's
quality, your
like
QC, you got to update your QC, and your standards need to go up. Like
You
by a
have to
lot.
incentivize the artist to really produce at like masterpiece quality like level, right? Like it should be.
I think it should be like, I don't know what they pay them. We hear different numbers for different artists, right? But whatever they pay them, I think it should be that flat rate. And then if they actually end up choosing your sketch card to go in the box, it should be another rate on top of that since you made it in. That's going to keep a lot of artists. They still get paid for the work, their flat fee. But if it makes it into the set, you get a little
Some of the
bonus.
artists don't even have reasons why they don't make. Like I don't know too much on the subject. Again, like we're just kind of speculating. We don't really know.
Yeah.
But they should incentivize. Like they should monetarily like pay more because some of these sketches are not a good look, man. Coming out of this masterpiece box, they're not a good look.
Especially if you're gonna like kick it off and be charging $900, $1,000 for a box.
Yeah, just
and you're selling out and like come on, like the E-Pack is gonna sell out for sure. Obviously, maybe for less, but I mean, come on, man. Like you guys are making a lot of money on like cardboard, and pay these artists so that they give us nice sketches. It's a total bummer to watch. Like when from what we've seen, like there's kind of a pattern with the sketch and the Mirage.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that it's a guarantee. Maybe there's some other ones, some variances, but like it seems like a commonality. And if that's what you pull the Mirage that's selling for like $400 and a sketch that's like I can't even say like a C grade. We're talking about like a D minus. You know, like you're barely passing here.
I
Like
think,
it sucks.
yeah, yeah. I think a lot of it too,
It
honestly.
sucks for $800. You know.
Yeah, yeah, and but I will say though, it is partly to blame on the artist, like what they get paid aside. Because I'll give you a good example, right? There's a lot of artists that we know throughout the years and throughout the sets that they're just their standard for their sketches is a level above. Like we talked about Aviles with Star Wars. I didn't see any duds on his Star Wars work, right?
His Star
You,
Wars is
it's crazy,
yeah,
S tier,
mostly
you know.
immaculate. Yeah.
And then you see, for example, another one, Carlos Caballero. He did a great job. Bob, I forget the last name, Bob, but he did a lot of nice stuff on Mandalorian. And then you look on the Marvel side, we always know you're going to get maybe some nice tans, some PJ sketch, a Norbian sketch. You know, they have their misses, but my point is
PJ
that
killed it.
they put the effort up there. And there's a lot of artists that they just, the effort is not there. It's just what it is.
Yeah, and that gets down to like I guess personal reasons between them and Upper Deck. Like who knows? Like it's overall as a presentation, it's just bad. Some of this
Yeah.
stuff, and like it comes to a point where most people when they see a sketch, are like, oh,
And the problem is you can't convey that to the
which
end
sucks.
consumer, right? The end consumer is just going to look at the sketch and judge it. You can't be like,
Yeah,
there's not going to be a note on the sketch. Hey, but I only get paid $5
yeah,
for
like
this.
it's
You know what I
the
mean?
consumer's not gonna care. Like
Yeah,
they're gonna be like, oh wow, that was whack.
yeah.
Um, you know, we still haven't seen a Dan Dos Santos sketch. People still looking at. We've
Oh
seen
yeah,
art
I haven't seen
redemptions. We've seen uncut sheet redemptions pop up. We
them.
saw one of one yesterday with the foiling. Looks. I'm
Crazy,
not a
man.
shiny card person.
But he's getting
I have
converted.
to admit though, pulling a shiny card myself,
You
it's nice, bro.
see, join this side,
It's
bro.
nice.
Now you understand it, huh?
And I got the red doom coming. Don't even worry about it. You know what I'm saying? Like
Oh
I
wow.
still prefer my, matte stuff, but no, it is the foiling again, very like it's condition sensitive. Like it still has like most of the battle ones they're not minty. They're like they have their
Whitening or chipping.
whining, typical stuff. But bro, like seeing the red up close, I can imagine the green. I just see it through images. That's got to be pretty cool too. Oh shit! Hold on,
There's
and I'm gonna
options right
keep
there.
this in there too because my boy Miles told me
Oh
to place a
wow.
bid on his thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I got to keep it. But see it in hand is yeah, you get to appreciate it. And we just saw a video. It was Taskmaster, right?
I see.
Versus well, I just saw an image of the one of one gold rainbow looking
Oh
foil.
yeah. That's crazy
That
foiling.
one looks crazy. And the little image, the thumbnail where I saw it, that looks wild. So
Yeah. I'm telling you,
shout
man.
out to y'all. If y'all hit that 101, hit us up. We want to see the images. Like I just want to see
Yeah.
what it looks like in a good light, like a good picture. They look ridiculous.
Yeah. And for anybody that pulls out that Gambit What If Auto, hit me up. I might have something you want.
And
You
you
know?
dropped like the Spidey auto fucking post.
Yeah, I was inspired by
Yes.
Charles because Charles hit me up. He wanted to buy
Shout out
mine.
to
I told him,
Charles.
no. Yeah. Shout out to Charles, man. I was like, hey, man, mine's not for sale. You know, he told me, I told him, mine's like a long term hold. And I told him, he's like, that's not long term. I was like, I'm sorry, Charles. I'm not a baller like you, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
Us small guys, we got to make different moves. Sorry, bro. We don't got one of one. What the raw cards? We don't have John Jones on card autos. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
we
yeah.
got to do what we work with what we got. You know.
And let me try to pull it up while you talk about that stacking gems. Because we want to give the homie his flowers.
Yeah.
We're talking about the Waringo.
Yeah. Pack pull,
That's
dual
right.
Pack
auto.
pull dual auto.
That's a
Which
crazy
Elusive
product.
has one that wasn't an ugly HGA.
HGA 9.5. So that means that's a
Terrible.
PSA 10. You know what I'm
And yeah,
saying?
he posted it yesterday. Congratulations to him. He
One.
highlighted you guys, you,
Yeah.
Justin, Aoki, Fausto,
Well,
Pancake.
originally,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah, no. But I will say another thing I like about Charles's post is that he's very descriptive and he gives a good
Yeah,
breakdown of the
no,
history of the
he's
product.
always been consistent. Why
Yeah,
is he special? pack
And
odds.
he hits you with the pack odds. Yeah, he's always done that. He's known for the character odds. He'll hit you with character odds on top of pack odds.
Yeah, shout out to Stack. I try. He kept saying no one gifted him stuff because I would post. Oh, shout out to to the homie Sergio. He hooked me up with the slab. And then I try to gift him some of his She-Hulks. I guess he's not a She-Hulk collector because he didn't want it.
Wow.
I'm saying so.
That's crazy.
I'm saying it is what it is, yo.
That's why it's hard to gift him because he stacks all these things. But I want to know what do you really stack, Charles?
He said he didn't want the Mexican mafia knowing his address. So I was like, whoa,
too late.
Wow,
too
late.
Too late.
You already got docs, Charles. Come on, like.
Whoa, but it's all good, dog. Don't even worry about it.
Yeah, we'll pay you a visit next time the mint collectors over there in Las Vegas again. Don't even worry about it.
Oh man, let's
do some trades with you.
Yeah. Shout out everybody. Have fun. Watch the video. Be smart about it. Have patience on certain things, or fucking have fun and fucking buying a rip or do whatever, dog. Like, do you?
Yeah. Enjoy it.
Yeah. Let's go to shout outs, bro.
Yeah, man.
Shout out to Free.
Shout out
Free.
Free's been picking up some crazy
The
sketches.
homie Free blessed me with a comic book that is what he says considered to be a ghost book, the Dr. Doom that I didn't have.
That's dope.
Got this today. Super happy about it.
That was nice. Yeah.
Super happy about it.
Send them my way. I'll take some nice photos for you. Don't even worry about it.
Oh, I got a nice camera though. Don't even worry about
my
it.
bad.
I got it covered. You know what I'm saying?
It doesn't show.
Shout out to Tim. Shout out to Off-White Tim. Won this Mental Con stock. Pretty cool.
Shout out to Tim, yeah.
Psylocke. Shout out to the Marvel Unbound crew.
Shout out to Retroverse and True Blue for the Mental Con.
Shout out to them. And I didn't do this in the pickup, but shout out to my sister. She picked this up for me. You know what I'm saying? One of the retros, not the OGs. Well, they're like the OG packaging, but they're retro. Of course, Mikey. You know what I'm saying? That's my guy. So it's been close to 20 something, close to 30 years that I haven't handled like one of these like Playmates style. Like, bro, I got a lot of like nostalgia back into it. I don't know. I have a lot of fun with that. I still want to watch the movie. I know Sergeant wants to watch the movie. We don't. I speak for myself. I don't like going outside and going to the theater and all that. So I'm waiting for a digital release. But it hurts, bro, because I see people giving it great reviews, and I want to watch it bad. I'm not going to theaters though. I'm just not going to do it.
One thing really quick that pissed off of the week. And I think I'll send it to you guys.
Anti-shout out?
The anti-shout out, yo.
Well, I got one more thing after that. Go ahead.
Oh, I got this little milk out too. I'll sneak this in real quick. But one thing that the anti-shout out is the raise of price of the Disney Plus. They're raising the price in it again. And it's just like, man.
What is it jumping to from what to what?
I don't remember off the top of my head, but like either way, like I feel like I'm already paying a lot for it. You know what I mean?
No.
Like I pretty much already watched like everything I've wanted to watch, and at this point it's just like, man, like that kind of sucks. Like you just keep raising the price. Like every year it's like a it's like more expensive than cable. You know what I mean? If you start like adding them all up,
Yeah.
So
that's true.
I see troubles for the the Disney stock market. A lot of people are going to cancel those subscriptions. I think a lot of people are going to cancel those subscriptions.
I haven't used Disney Plus in a while. Like, I watched Secret Invasion, but that was not.
Wasn't it?
No.
That's crazy.
I did watch a little Silver Surfer, the animated series today. That was fun.
I forget about those all the
I
time.
need to check that out.
Come on,
So you gonna do Meltdown, though?
Yeah, we're gonna bust this up real quick.
Before that, I forgot. I got this part of a trade. Eastman Auto. CGC Slab. I'm not much for. I'm collecting a lot of comic books because I want to read them, but like it was part of a deal with the Gambit that I moved.
That's right.
Pretty cool. The third slab I have. So
Well, you got another Eastman auto coming your way. We'll do a mail call next
Oh,
time.
appreciate it, bro.
Yeah,
Appreciate it. I'm
remember
looking
that?
forward to that. I'm looking forward to that.
And
Um,
next time, yeah, when we do the mail call, I'll have a little nice comic cut to show. My third comic cut. I got a little
ooh,
trio of comic cuts now.
I'm looking forward to seeing that. What did Sergio get? I'm gonna guess a comic book.
A comic book? No, it's
That's
too
a
small.
toy. It's a toy.
No,
It's a
it's
McDonald's
too
toy.
small for a comic book. All right, so this guy had a pretty recent box rip.
Oh, what? Okay.
Dude, I like old shit, you know.
Of course, of course.
Yeah.
So, so that's like it's pretty well. Let me see if hold on, let me just check it really quick. See if I can hit a high grade on this. I mean, you could buy it, but it'd be fun to try to hit it too. So this is the Human
Oh,
Torch
nice,
75 tops.
nice.
I like the colors pop on that. That's dope.
Let me
Yeah.
make it big for that one.
So this guy he just cracked he did like a recent like whatever case crack whatever he's got going
Oh,
on.
that's packed
It's
fresh.
pretty fun. Yeah.
Oh,
That's dope.
it looks
That's tight.
super white. Yeah, it looks
So
dope.
you know it's clean. You know, and I picked these two other up. I'll show you this one first. So Doom could probably give you the history class on this better than I can. I know a little bit about this, but Doom, this is the acetate.
That's the acetate test print, right? Like I don't think
Yeah.
those were officially produced. There's a guy who's selling a lot of this. There's a lot of variations on this set and the
Yeah.
76 set. Um, yeah. No, there's a
So
which
that's
basically like it's like a sticker. It's like a clear sticker
Mm.
instead of the traditional white. Pretty
yeah.
yeah. You don't see those a lot. That's dope though.
And if you ever doubt it, we got another acetate. You know what I'm saying?
There you go. There you
Come on.
go.
That's dope.
So yeah, this is a little Doom acetate, and a guy just had them like fresh, so I picked these up. I've always liked these. These are fun. And I showed a little
Nice.
parallel chase the other day.
Yeah, those.
When
Oh, rainbow.
something like little rainbow, and I like I think the especially like those older sets are fun. I got some stuff that's like inbound, and I'll show it a little bit later on, but I think that was a pretty cool find, and hey man, it's cheaper than Masterpiece, you know what I mean? So I'm having fun with that, finding little gems here and there, you know.
Yeah. What
No, that's
about you,
dope.
Lucifer? Any shout outs, bro?
Yeah. I think we do most of the shout outs, but I'll shout out also VP Cards Ken. And shout out to Retrospecs. I'm going to be doing an episode of Cards and Coffee with him
Oh,
coming up.
that's
So,
sick. Yeah, I'm looking forward
yeah.
to that one.
Yeah, man. Smart dude. I just want to, pick his brain on how he views collecting. I think he's heavy into the market. And the cool thing about him is he's across a lot of different IPs. Dragon Ball, Pokemon, Marvel. So he tries a little bit of everything.
Yeah, he does.
Mm.
So I'm looking forward to that conversation. And yeah, man. Also looking forward to shout out to 9.9 News Time Manu. Hopefully you come join us, Doug. I know we haven't sent you the invite for the podcast one because we've been trying to schedule different people on, but we're definitely going to be hitting you up soon, man.
Yeah, man.
Shout out to Nana.
Again, shout out to all the new subscribers. Lucifer has some nice content. We just come and chill in his channel, and we kind of take over, on the NSDC. But he's got his cards and coffee, and he's got some shiny cards. Y'all love shiny cards. I'm starting to get I'm starting to understand it a little. You know what I'm saying?
Don't fight it. Don't fight it. I see some like
it's a little
internal
different
battle
when
right
you
there.
hit it in front. I get it. Shout out to Swami. You know what I'm saying?
You might change your name to at Shiny Doom Card. You know what I'm saying? Don't even worry about it.
Nah, bro. Nah, because people,
Shiny
yeah,
Doom
I ain't got
Card.
that type of bread, dog. If I did, then I'll be like stacking. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm just not do that. But no, but shout out to people. Shout out to everyone who show love. Shout out to everyone who left comments, hit me up. I heard a lot. It was fun, bro. It was an experience, and very thankful. Awesome, bro. And hopefully, just keep it going.
Yeah, yeah. Lastly, just because it came to me, a shout out to Collectible Andy. He's always supporting the
Yeah,
content.
major shout out to him. Yeah,
And a big shout out to Victor, Impacts, Marvelous Packs, man. Sorry
sure.
for what you're going through and sorry for your losses, bro. We'll talk soon.
Yeah, bro. That uh, the cards are on their way. Hopefully, you know what I'm saying. Good to hear from a lot of people. A lot of people in the hobby. Good to know you have a good circle too. Just personally for me, I appreciate y'all. And yeah, bro. I think we're gonna have True Blue on next week. Coming up. Get to see his perspective on things, and yeah, like we gotta get Manu on for sure. For
Yeah.
sure, he's gotta come chop it
Yeah.
up. So everybody stay tuned.
Till next time,
Peace.
guys. Later.